Here we are at the Mahe airport in the Seychelles. Steven is risking life and limb to get a Cassia pod. There you go.
A little bit scary walking up this walkway here.
Yeah, he can't see that. He's walking right along like a sewage drain. Don't fall into literal human excrement, Steven.
Yeah, I don't want to.
This is the real fruit exploring right here.
Yeah, just show how little walkway I was on just now.
Okay, it's not actually filled with turds, but still, that would break your leg for sure. Let's see it. What do you got?
So right here we got some kind of Cassia species. Aha! Oh, it is one of the edible ones. This isn't going to taste great. Pretty hard. I guess you can use the other one to...
There you go.
Years of experience.
Mad skills. There you go.
All right.
So I've had a couple of these.
These generally aren't very good, but right here.
Scant pulp.
That's a good amount of pulp, wouldn't you say?
Sure. It's all right.
Kind of like burnt coffee caramel.
Yeah. It's bitter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Bitter, dry fruit taste. Kind of like raisins to me. I had one before called Saman. I've tried that in Borneo, and I remember that tasting kind of like Raisin Bran. This tastes like Raisin Bran, but much more bitter and a little burnt tasting. Kind of like a molassesy, raisiny, a little bit bready.
Kind of starchy.
Yeah.
Not great, but
far too bitter. So this is maybe like similar tasting to like carob. Not the most delicious thing, but this is something I haven't had. It's a species of this that I've never had before, but it's okay. I think this were like growing in my backyard or something. I'd blend it up, make like artificial iced coffee out of it. But just eating it straight out the tree, it's far too bitter to really enjoy. But potential, possibly. Should probably do a sweetness rating on that last one because it is actually quite sweet, although not very flavorful.
good flavorful.
Yeah, although not very tasty, it does have a lot of sweetness. So if you like boiled it, it could be used as like a molasses substitute or something, or a sugar substitute. I think I would say probably an 8 out of 10, maybe a 9. It's very, very sweet. Bitterness is about the equivalent of like plain cocoa powder. If you want to know how bitter that is, just take a spoon of cocoa powder, just put it in your mouth. It's about that. Very, very bitter, but also very, very sweet. But if you want to eat that, it should be a little sweeter. It should be a 10. Okay, I think that's it. It's cool. This guy was taking pictures of me without asking. So there's karma for you, dude. Going on the internet. So this is Cassia. Now this is in the same family that the Kentucky coffee tree is. So that's something you can make coffee out of. And I think there are other varieties of this tree that can be used in that way. These little pods are like everywhere. I actually saw these pods under another tree, like way back over there, that was a different tree. It's quite high and the branches stretch out pretty far. I'm not really going to eat it or anything because some of these are not edible. And Kentucky coffee is one of them. Like, you can eat them, but you have to, like, cook them. So I think some of them are edible raw and some of them aren't. I do want to remark on the scent, though, because the smell of this thing is really interesting. Let me actually break it open to get a better whiff. There's the inside there. It smells like dry fruit. It's very, very sweet smelling, like raisins. But it has like a funny smell to it too. It's like a little funky, but not funky in the way you would think something would be funky. It's not like eggs or onions or anything. There's just like something to it, like a sickly sweet raisin smell, like in a way that, oh, you probably shouldn't be eating it. It just seems a little odd. So there's the inside. Once you crack it open, it's got almost like a little bit of like a honeycomb kind of appearance on the inside, and it appears to be a little bit moldy. So you know what, I'm not gonna try eating this. I don't think it'd be a good idea anyway. If these are edible, I could see that being very useful, like maybe like in baking. Like if you were like grind them up, you can make like a sauce out of it, or put it in like baked good to be like molasses. It would give it like a very like dark, rich kind of sweet flavor. Still pretty interesting to see another species from this family, and to get to smell it, because it does have a very bizarre smell to it. All right, till next time, bye. I want to give a special shout out to AltPod and Smarter Every Day. They are mega patrons over on patreon.com. Patreon is how this channel happens. It's how I can afford to do all the things that I do. So if you want to help me out by supporting the channel and getting some bonuses along the way, check out the description. I also have these shirts for sale. Those are in the description as well. See you next time. Bye.